So do you want an opportunity to basically change your life with cryptocurrency? The bear market, okay, I know it's scary for some, but a lot of the opportunity to make wealth is done there by positioning at the right time. 4 proven methods that will help you in this bear market, and honestly, the one right at the end, if you do that, you are done. Hi everyone, welcome. So let's get into it very quickly. So on the screen, you can see very clearly the total market cap. Now, I don't want to go too far into this without giving you a little bit of a tease, but that is the market flow. That is currently where the market is going. We are in a bit of a downtrend. The money is flowing out of the market, and tip number one, method number one is understanding dominance. We're going to show you. We're going to show you this very quickly, and it is probably one of the best things you can have on your chart. On the bottom of my chart, I have a stable currency, basically dominance of how strong and how weak, or whatever you want to know it as, of dominance, right? Talk about this a lot on my Patreon, talk about this a lot in Learning Crypto. I've been banging on about the BTC dominance since 2018. Finally, people have taken notice. Well done, congratulations. But you can now do it in stable currencies, okay? Hugely important. So I've inverted my chart. So the key rules before you even start using this is understanding what dominance is. So if I go onto here, this is all of the dominances for essentially Tether, UST, and DAI, right? What does it mean? Up means bad, down means good. So when we look at the BTC dominance, whenever that was going down, it would indicate an alt season. That would indicate that dominance of BTC was getting lower, therefore alts were running. Okay, so in my chart, I've got it on the bottom panel. All you do, you add this chart onto your trading view, which is basically that stuff there, relatively straightforward. And then all you need to do, when you go on a normal chart, go to the plus sign and you put it as a new panel. So when it's a spread, remove it, put it as a new panel, and it will appear down here. I use an EMA 21 as well within that. So one thing that I have also done is I've inverted it, which makes it more better. So as you can see here, BTC, let's look at the 2-day or the daily. You can see even from this point here, as money is going out of stables, and the increase on the right hand side, look at the right hand side percentage there, as you can see it, it's increasing. It would indicate that money is coming out of the market, and obviously it's gone lower. So we've gone from 7% roughly now down to 11%, and what's happened since then? The price drop. Money flow. Time in the market is absolutely key. Knowing when the market is against you or with you, right? Trend following, right? Keep it simple. You do not buy the dip that keeps on dipping, but you need to understand that buying the level of interest, where it's a big psychological level or a big level, put a little bit of money in there, right? Don't just look for the bottom. Look for the right times to buy. Don't just get really excited and buy it, because the next point is about doing research. Okay, so one of the biggest problems I have with people, and I fall into this as well, I will talk about a coin that I like, I will feature it, and people get excited and they'll want to buy it straight away. It's like, okay, you're doing, right? So you need to do your research first. I would always advocate this. Before any buy order gets placed, before any kind of, viewing or whatever you want to view a video or after a video, don't just buy it. Don't just go, boom. You don't want to do that. You want to look at the coin in full detail. Now, I've just recently put this on Twitter, right? I replied to a comment. I'm not going to reveal what I said in the comment, but I mentioned Solana. And I stated the same as said individual regarding this asset. That, yes, there is a little bit of a problem. However, yeah, you need to do your research. You need to find out, is it any good? Are they going to improve? Are they going to fix their issues? Is the price, key one, going to get low enough for you to buy it at a fair value? Because you got to think, before you buy, you need to get one as low as possible. Low. Why? Because you need to get the risk reward. As simple as that. So let's just say, for example, Solana fixes all of its issues, and let's just say, for obvious reasons, we're going to make some money because it's low and where it could go in the future. You just don't know, right? So again, research before you even consider placing some orders. Now, to do research, it's relatively straightforward. Look at the websites, look at the technical papers, look at the white papers, have a little feel around the community, look what the utility is, look at the tokenomics. Yeah, if you want to learn more, go to Learning Crypto. You'll learn a lot more. There's a bit of a section you can look at there. It's pretty good. Anyways, moving on to the last one. And I mentioned this at the start of the video regarding if you do this, you're buggered. And it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Quitting. Do not quit. Now, let's talk about this in fine detail a little bit, because I think it's important to note. Now, there's a lot of little nods and tips around my channel regarding this situation. Most people do this, and it really annoys me. Number one is people tend to come to me once they've invested and lost a lot of money. That's a problem. But the next one is the worst one, in my opinion. Quitting. Why is it a problem? Because people will be getting really excited buying at these big levels on, say, BTC, Ethereum, whatever coin, right? When the hype's already there. Now, most people will quit when prices go low enough. Now, let's just say, for example, theoretical kind of situation here. BTC loses this 28k level. We jump out the range and we go towards 25k, towards 20k. Let's just say. A lot of people will quit. They won't come back. They will leave their money in and they won't see the future opportunity because they're already down maybe 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%, whatever it may be. Now, they tend to return though when the market's going green and good and looking rosy again. So we'll probably see a situation in the same scenario where if, say, BTC does that, a lot of people will quit, right? They will, 100%. And then when the market's in like this again, in like whenever time period, and we go back up again whenever that happens, or if that ever happens, they'll start returning again and be like, oh, what do I buy now? I know a lot of people like that. It infuriates me. So do not quit. It's hugely important that you do not quit. The reason why I say that is because you gain nothing from this whole entire cycle when you quit, because all of the opportunity will be down where we are right now, potentially, or where this arrow could lead us. Who knows where it can go, right? You need to buy things as low as you possibly can with the good research at the right time. That is me just doing it in reverse order. Literally, that is it. It is in simple terms. So if you understand that the prices are low, there's an opportunity. If you understand how to do research before you place orders and not get excited over people's hype, that is a great tick in the box too. The next one and the last one, and I said it at the start of the video, understanding dominance, understanding where the money is flowing, the trends, where the whales are pushing the money, what people's psychology is like. Because ultimately, let's be fair here, if the money is going out the market, why would you want to invest in the market? Wait and see. Wait for the levels to come. Because as much as I talk about Fibonacci and as much as I talk about certain levels, and this is a bit of a bonus tip here, tip number 4, these are reference points. Now, yes, we've done a situation where we've hit this level, but wouldn't you not want to just see if that hits? Now, I'm not saying wait for the absolute bottom here. I'm saying sporadically plonk level orders. If 3 of your 4 orders hit, happy days. You've got something low. If they all don't hit and you go for the bottom one, there's a big chance you probably cocked it up. You need to don't think about the bottom, just think about what in the moment is it at. Because when you start looking at these like levels where there's a bit of a situation here, just where my head is, there's always going to be levels. So that's 20k. You know, if we go to 20k and you've not even considered putting maybe a little bit in there, you probably should. If we go lower than that, put a bit more in. If we go lower than that, guess what? Put a bit more in. Anyways, see you on Monday. Next week's a bit weird. Granny's having a birthday, the Queen. So we'll see what times my videos come out.